Okay, so this is going to be a quick video of my 2004 SL600 that I have for sale. It's got just under 72,000 miles. It's in great shape. Obviously you got the 5.5 liter twin turbo V12. I'm going to go around the car real quick and just kind of point out any potential flaws that a buyer might have a problem with. Front end's in pretty good shape. You know, unfortunately you get rock chips out here in Arizona, especially when a car has about 60, 70,000 miles like this has on it. Nothing too major, but you know, obviously worth pointing out. You'd see it in person. But there's no major damage anywhere to the car, obviously. You've got a 19-inch chrome. It's actually the SL600 rims that I put on here. They obviously fit the SL. They fit perfectly. Probably the biggest defect with the car, and the thing that I would fix if I was keeping it, is you can see here the front bumper is kind of chipped up, and I've got some touch-up paint on it. Hard to find an SL without this damage to it. These things always get scraped up. Again, if I was keeping the car, I might just throw a 65 front bumper on here. For those of you wondering, this came from California, so it did have a front plate on it. You can see the two holes, one right here, one right here. You know what, actually you got 4 holes. You got these two and you got 2 hidden, which is how I have the Euro plate mounted. So if you take the Euro plate off, just know there's going to be 2 more of these little tiny bumper holes. If you live in a place where you have to have a front plate, then you know you're going to have to mount that front plate anyway. But if you don't want a front plate mounted for whatever reason, you're going to have to fill those up. Tires are almost new, only a few months old. It's what, February right now, and I had them thrown on in October. They are Michelin, what do I have on here? Michelin Pilot Sport All Season Plus. Really good tires, I like them. The V12 badge was painted red, and so were the calipers. I didn't do that, previous owner did it. I think it looks pretty sharp actually. I don't know if I would have bothered to do all that work, but pretty cool. Again, no major flaws anywhere else. I really don't even know what to point out. I guess you got a little bit of a chip here on the door handle. The rear taillights are tinted. You've got a really dark black strip, kind of like the AMG style over here, and then the red's been tinted up too a little bit. Again, previous owner did that. It looks alright. I would rather just throw the AMG lights on here. Matter of fact, if I was keeping the car, that's what I would do. I think the AMG lights look a little better. I think these are just a little bit too dark. I like the contrast. You'll see here the exhaust. It actually has the muffler delete mod, and quad tips have been put on. Looks pretty sharp, sounds pretty sharp. I got another video showing the sound if you guys want to check that out on the YouTube channel. Coming around this side, rims are in pretty good shape. I guess you got a little curb rash here on this one and right there. I know one of the rims has a little bit more curb rash than the other one. This front one is darn near perfect. Oh, by the way, the front grille's been painted black. I thought one of these rims had some pretty good curb rash on it, but I'm not seeing it. I guess right here you got a little bit more. Interiors are in real good shape. One of the other mods that I did is I had the, these are usually that kind of that aluminum color. I had it painted body color. So these panels have been painted black, and these also panels right here, these little things, they've been painted black as well. Again, they're usually aluminum on the SL models. Again, I got on this side as well. I never kind of liked that aluminum look. I kind of thought it looked cheap, so I thought this is a lot more classier to have it painted body color. The trim also, this was wood trim. I had it replaced with aluminum trim that I had spray painted black. Professionally painted, I should say, not spray painted, excuse me. So that matches the exterior as well. I think it looks pretty sharp. You got the keyless go shifter, of course. And it's actually the SL600 shifter I had thrown on. Got rid of the wood. No wood anywhere in the car anymore. Steering wheel is also out of an SL600. damn near brand new. The guy took off his wheel for a paddle shifter one, and I think his SL had like 13,000 miles on it, so real good shape here. Does not have the paddle shifters, as you'll see. You got blank spots in here, so no paddle shifters on this car, and the only drawback. Obviously the beautiful leather dashboard. Real good shape. The leather in this car is so soft, it's awesome. That's one of the big advantages, I think, over the 600 or the 55 is the leather. I mean, once you sit in a 55 and a 65, you compare how the dash leather is, there's just no comparison. I guess you got a little wear right here on the dashboard. I'm not really sure how this happened. Floor mats with the V12 logo. Storage compartment. Got the ABC buttons and all that stuff right here. This has the parking sensors on it. Got the heated and cooled seats, as you can see right here. Being in Arizona, I love the cooled seat feature. Power windows, of course. Can't get a Mercedes without those these days. So yeah, really the only defects is that front bumper that I showed you. Driver's side seat's in pretty good condition. You're starting to get a little bit of wear in the bolster right here. I treat it with Lexol every 3 months to try to keep it from cracking. Again, I'd say the interior is an 8, maybe even an 8.5 out of 10. Maybe I'm being a little conservative. You got the glass roof, one of my favorite parts of the car. I've got a Valentine 1 radar hardwired in here. Valentine 1's probably not coming with the car, but the car also has a Passport. I think it's like the 9500 Escort Passport thing. I like the V1 better, but you know, I can't remove the Escort built-in radar. So that's definitely coming with the car. So you'll get that for sure. And for the Escort thing, the guy mounted the sensors right here. Obviously, you got the cutouts in the grill for the laser jammers right here. So yeah, I guess the only thing I'm missing, it's got the smart top module. It's got a lowering module on it. I have it at the highest setting right now, just because I don't need to drive around slammed. It also has engine software, making about 600 horse and 780 torque. I put 669 horsepower, or excuse me, 669 torque to the rear wheels, and then the car almost jumped off the dyno, and they had to stop. So I never got a horsepower reading. But it's making at least 669 torque at the rear wheels, which 15% drivetrain loss, that's about what? 780 torque, I believe. I've got pictures up on the website, so you guys can get a little bit more info. But that is my SL.